Howdy fellas, I hope you're faring well. I sure do appreciate all the comments on the last video about the prices of Flint, and I appreciate all the ideas and suggestions that you gave for remedying that problem for you. We'll add that Kibler's Long Rifles has flints for $1.25 a piece right now in two sizes, 3/4 by 7/8 and also 7/8 by 1 inch. They are the amber type flint. They're not, well, depending on who you talk to, not nearly as high quality as English flints, but they do spark well, as you may know already. But what I want to discuss just a little bit is extending the life of your flints just a little bit. There's a few things you can do, and a suggestion that I saw from a commenter. You want to keep the edge straight and sharp as possible. If you have the napping hammer, that's the period correct way to do it. You just tap real lightly right along the edge and break that flint to where that's straight and sharp. If you don't have the napping hammer, you can use, find you a little rock, a little flat rock somewhere and do it. Also, or the back of your knife for that matter. And barring anything else, if you don't want to be period correct, you always got a pair of pliers. You can do that to keep them straight and sharp. Now, the suggestion that a viewer made was talking about he wasn't getting maybe 15 to 25 shots out of his flint, and he watched a video somewhere of a person that came to the conclusion that he was getting bounce back on his frizzen or hammer. And his solution to that was to, or the solution of the person that is, was to extend this piece of leather or cloth, whatever you happen to be using. Some people use thick felt, just to the edge of that flint to keep that frizzen from coming back and slapping that flint. Now, what I'd suggest doing, Kibler's got real strong springs on their frizzens. Make sure your frizzen screw is tight. On the Kibler lock, the screw head will be on the back side. On a lot of them, it's on the outside. You can reach it. But take your lock off on a Kibler and look and make sure that screw is good and snug to where that won't bounce back like that. It shouldn't do that, which will cause you to break flints. Also, something I saw, and this was on Dennis Pritchard Outdoors channel, he said that he was a cheapskate, and when his flints got short, what he would do would loosen his jaw screw right here and move that flint forward, and I think he used a little screw of some kind to make a spacer, so to speak, where that made that flint set just a little bit more forward. You could use a little small wooden dowel if you got one, or for that matter, a good green stick would probably work. But just get in behind where that flint normally sits back up against the jaw screw. Put that spacer in between that jaw screw and the back of your leather. That'll make that flint sit a little bit further forward. You want to make sure you got it adjusted just right to where it will strike properly. That's a couple of 3 ideas for you to perhaps extend the life of your flint a little bit longer and get more shots. I believe the guy said he extended his leather on top to keep that frizzen bounce from coming back. I think he said he was getting 100 or better shots out of his flint, and that's real good. Sometimes that happens even with a normal setup. But I always check and make sure everything's working well, everything's set up properly, and hopefully you'll get more life out of your flints. I know they're getting a little high, but you can always find a rock, take a hammer, or like some people said, they use a used tile saw and saw them out, make sawing flints instead of nap flints. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. God bless you. Keep your powder dry and mind your top knot, Pilgrim.